If we could find some way, I know it's probably the practicalities of this are difficult, admittedly, but if we could find some way to go, well, look, your great-great-great-grandfather was enslaved, taken from Africa, used as a laborer, that labor produced X amount of wealth, and we are now, we've developed this magical system to trace that back and to be able to give you X% of his labor. Would that not be a good thing to do?
No, not at all, because you're talking about sums that are far smaller than what you're discussing here. But also, of course, there is no... don't have such a rosy-coloured picture of what it was like in Africa for slaves. You're just in the kingdom of Dahomey, you had annual sacrifices where you had up to 4,000 slaves murdered in human sacrifice rituals that were done there.
What about this doesn't get us anywhere?
It's not at all.
This is literally
you talk about the Islamic... No, but you're trying to paint this picture that somehow slavery... There are different gradations of slavery. In the Islamic slave trade, you had millions of young boys were captured. 60% of those millions of young boys died because they were castrated brutally, without anesthetic, of course, and died from that. This idea that somehow they were walking about drinking mint tulips or whatever.
Nobody said that.
Yes, you did, actually.
No, I said it was different. I didn't say it was good. So let's be clear what I said. I said it was different.
Yeah, I hear that is what you said. But if you're
going to create your formula, then who's going to pay for this? Out of a population of millions of people, there were only a few thousand slave owners. The majority of British people in this country descend from people who lived lives of abject poverty akin to serfdom. Why should their tax money go to paying reparations? Over 16% of this country is now foreign born. Why should somebody who was born in Malaysia or Korea pay reparations? What about Jamaicans living here now? Why should they pay tax money to people in Trinidad for reparations? I mean, the whole idea is absurd. As I say, you can't have intergenerational trauma for 8 generations. It's simply absurd. You need to take responsibility and, of course, look to the great success stories of Africa in the past. Look, for example, there are reasons for Africa's poverty right now, and it's corruption, it's a failure to manage the economy well.